Welcome to the No Fame Podcast, Null Shore, Episode 15, Home. We just wanted to thank you, the listener, for tuning in week after week. We really appreciate it, and we hope that you've been enjoying our show. Now, let's dive into this episode of Null Shore. Glomin, as you're kind of inspecting the walls, this head, kind of like it's like a sheet of rubber, you know what I mean? And someone's pushing up against it, comes out of the wall and then pushes back in, and further down you see another one. And then the one next to you, you see the hand kind of try to reach out, and then the head is now pushing through, but instead of like breaking as if it was some kind of layer of latex or rubber or something like that, it just fully kind of forms. It now is starting to push out through the wall, and beneath, if you think about it as like skin, beneath this like thin layer of dark, it's like this dark purplish hue to its body. It looks like as if you're looking at a galaxy, kind of like you see this like shimmer and spark of like this static kind of moving but swirling inside beneath its skin, giving off like a faint glow as it's like reaching for you and pushing out through this wall.
Does it look friendly?
Give me an insight check.
We're in for a ride if this is not good. 19.
I will tell you with the utmost certainty, it does not look friendly. It, in fact, is reaching towards you in a very highly menacing type.
Yeah.
Oh, it also casts menace.
Okay, I will cast. So when we leveled up earlier, I did this called Aberrant Dragon Mark.
Oh.
Where it's this, I guess, mark on your skin. I guess it's like a tattoo or something, and then you can. Anyway, I can use it to cast Gust.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna.
That is the most Toman level up I've ever heard of. He gets the apparent dragon mark feat to take Gust.
That's fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Gust on it.
That's fucking great. Yeah, no, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful moment.
Oh, I love it so much.
However, I read this thing saying that I have to roll a dice because something will happen to the mark when I use it. Anyway, you also develop a random flaw from the Dragon Mark Flaws table.
Interesting.
And then there's 1d8, and each one has a different thing.
Amazing. Roll. Let's do it. We'll roll that D8 and let's see what we.
Yes.
Let's see what we get.
Yes. 3.
What's 3?
It says when you're stressed, your mark hisses audibly.
Everyone else
that
here.
Never.
I know it said hiss. I know it said hiss, but I'm imagining a screaming tea kettle.
Well, it is windy now.
Oh yeah.
It needs to make a saving throw. What's your spell save? On D&D Beyond, it should say it under your spell tab.
Oh,
or whatever.
yeah.
It failed. It doesn't matter. It failed. Don't
Okay.
bother. I'm rolling like shit. Yeah, you see. What does this mark look like? I'd like to think. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, and then you can run with it. Since Glomin is from a magical village, and now you're kind of back in this magical realm. So I feel like being in this magical realm has had some kind of like inherent, very physical reaction on because you're a magical being. But what does this mark kind of look like on? It doesn't have to be a dragon. We can fucking call it whatever. But what do you think it?
Oh,
frog mark.
Frog mark.
I could just like use it as like a
Aberrant
tattoo
frog.
almost.
Yeah.
Sweet. It's a peach, and
The peach emoji.
yeah, and it's located in like my lower back in the tramp stamp area.
So you cast Gust out of your ass.
Yeah.
Glomin turns his back, and all of a sudden, this thing is this wind kind of magically is conjured as this thing is not fully out of the wall, but you see it skidding along the wall away from you by 5 feet. But it does move away, and you guys feel this gust of wind, and you kind of all look out as these shapes are kind of pushing their way out through the walls, kind of in almost every direction.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
It's been a few episodes, and we went up a level, but we didn't take a full long rest between now and when we had our fight, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So we all see the things in the wall.
When Glomin cast his gusts.
Fires. Okay, cool. Ed will react by casting bullets from his rifle.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
That was so close to being a 1, but it's actually a 27.
27. What the fuck, Richard? Well, yeah, you hit with the 27.
13 fire damage
Ooh.
from my 6th bullet.
So you're setting it to fire. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I should have made that note.
No, it's fine.
I shall
You can only
have
do
it
it
set
twice,
to
though,
fire.
so keep that in mind. I mean, you can
Forever?
only change it twice, is what I should say.
Ever?
No. Per day or whatever.
Oh, per short rest.
Per short rest, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
So
fire.
that was once. 13. You actually pin the one next to Glomin, and you see almost like the T-2000. This bullet, like its flesh, kind of juts out, and then slowly is pulling back into this humanoid form as it's clawing its way out of the wall. The rest of you, that was Ed and Glomin. So Ben, Chad, Anne. Are you guys doing anything significant right now?
There's things coming out of the wall.
Almost in every direction.
Yes.
Oh,
And we're all slightly
Jesus.
deafened.
Yeah.
By the rate of fire in your immediate.
Echoes off of these hard fucking walls. It's a brutal reflection of sound right there.
Is the front door to the bar still open?
Yeah, it was kind of like a fake, not a fake door, but like, again, like a really shitty door. And it never was fully closed. It kind of always looked like it was half hanging off the hinges. You know what I mean?
All right. Ben's gonna kind of look outside the window and do some weird gestures, and out of the ground, a small, beagle-sized earthen bear is gonna come up out of the ground and run in alongside of Ben. Well, I don't know where we are in the place, but wherever I am now, there's this little bear, this earth bear.
Earth bear.
Kind of yeah. So yeah, Earth Bear is in the doorway, and Ben is wherever Ben is.
I love it.
Chad, Ben, and Glomin will all hear the refreshing opening of a can of beer in their ears. You're all blessed.
Sick.
I love it.
Chad is going to examine the face that's closest to him and see if he recognizes who it is. Is there any distinguishing facial features?
So Chad, Give me a intelligence check.
Not my best one. And that's a 4.
4.
Oh, wait, I get to add bless to that.
No, sorry, it's only attack and saving.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Still a 4.
Still a 4. You don't recognize it, but you're right next to one of these faces, and it kind of like this weird, it's like the neck extends out towards you, and there's no facial features, there's no nose or mouth or eye sockets or anything. It's like a flat, blank mannequin type face, and you just hear
Chad is going to shake its hand and says, "Hi, I'm Chad. How are you?"
Jesus Christ. Chad.
That instantly reminded me of Mufasa trying to catch lightning bolts.
Chad, you take 10 psychic damage.
10? What? Okay.
There's no saving throw?
No saving. He reached out and fucking.
Oh.
I did let that happen. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
You fully did that.
Yeah.
You're not dodging.
Ow! Fuck! I don't think these are nice, guys.
At no point did we think that.
Glomin, you're 5 feet away from one. You guys, this space is about, let's say it's 40 by 40, let's say. It's a fairly large area for the bar. Obviously not full of tables and a stage and such, and a bar. There are 4 of them piling out of the wall ahead of you. There's one a couple of feet away from Glomin. There's one next to Chad, and there's 3 more coming out of the wall closest to most of you near the entrance, where Dale is kind of laying, and Paige is now kind of like next to Dale, kind of hovering over. She looks around at you all. I think the Sixth Arcana. I think we need to get out of here.
Oh shit, who's the clock?
Pretty sure Ben does.
Yep.
Ben, set the egg timer to 0.
Okay.
Wait, do we all have to be touching?
I think we said we would just for fun.
4 of them close. The 4 further away ones start to close in. One is going to go for Glomin. That's 15 to hit Glomin. As it starts to reach out towards you.
Yeah.
That's 6 psychic damage. It's not even that it's trying to hit you. It's not like it's trying to punch you or anything. It's like reaching out, and then you just feel like this bursting migraine in your head. There's 3 more up near the entrance. One is going to go for Ed, one is going to go for Ben, and one is going to go for Paige.
That one going for Glomin was just trying to get a better look at his tramp stamp.
That's 18 against Ben. That's a natural 20 against Ed. And that's a 10 against Paige. So 6 psychic damage if that hit Ben.
How many?
6 psychic.
Okay.
It was 18. 18 is enough to hit you, right?
Yes.
22 points of damage against Ed.
22.
Yeah. And 10 was not enough to hit Paige.
Oh, shit. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, so let's all get in a quick little circle here and hold hands and sing Kumbaya. And
He wants to hold my hand.
Dale does.
Yeah, Dale.
Oh fuck. Yeah, let's grab a hold of Dale. I'm gonna take a quick.
Well, Ben, I'll tell you, if you have the alarm clock, it's for sure going to be your action to do something with that alarm clock.
Okay. Do I choose the people within the 10-foot radius?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I was about to say, if not, we need to spend our time getting away from these guys.
No, it's your choice.
They are not within a 10-foot. Okay.
Sorry, if I didn't write that in, that's my bad.
It just said any number of creatures and objects within.
Oh, I think that's what I meant. Any number is your choice, essentially.
Okay.
Take the house. I think that sounds like a good idea.
Is everybody, including Paige, within 10 feet of us right now?
Glomin is not, and Chad, I don't think, is.
Oh. I'll leap towards them.
You leap in towards... Yeah, you run back like 15 feet to get in range. Chad, you're about 10 feet out of... you don't know the radius, I would imagine, but if you want to get close to Ben, Chad, it's going to take half your movement there.
I'm going to have Hungry Bear kind of run up and kind of pose interference on anybody trying to get into our radius.
Okay. Do you want to do an attack, or do you want to make like an intimidation check to try to draw attention?
Well, I mean, I don't know how intimidating a stone Pomeranian bear is going to be. So maybe his intimidation would be ripping a leg off of these spectral creatures.
Yeah, if you want to make an attack with your...
yeah, I'll make an attack roll with him. It's +7 to hit, but he doesn't have his own stats, so I'm just going to roll a d20 and we'll add 7.
Sure.
21.
21 for sure hits. Yep.
And he does 1d8 plus 6, so max damage 14.
14, beautiful.
So yeah.
It fully rips off one of these forms that's closer to the door that's kind of coming at you. The one that I hate.
And he lets out a ferocious roar.
As it like rips it off, and you hear like this as its arm is ripped off.
Is this Nega Chad?
These are two different entities. The one that hit Chad and the one that's arm was ripped off by this bear are two different things. There's about 8 of them now in the room.
Yeah, it's
This is the frat you were in.
And they're closing in.
Listen, the second everybody, including Paige and Dale, are within my 10-foot radius.
Chad, are you? I think Chad is the last one.
Chad would step of the wind to disengage and jump backwards twice his normal jump speed.
I love it.
Can Ben do a quick perception check to see if there's anything cool in terms of objects that I can take back to?
Yeah, give me a quick perception check. Paige.
13.
Paige runs out and spreads her hands in this wide arc, and she calls lightning in the immediate area. She is going to deal 14 damage to anything that fails the save, basically. Oh god. Everything has failed. 1 passed. 1 passed. You guys see Paige creates this field of electricity in front of her as arcs out this wave of electricity. Sorry, Ben, what did you roll?
It was only a 13.
There's some stone. There's some like broken off parts of the slate and stuff like that. And some of those little purple crystals and stuff as well.
All right. And then all of us and some cool purple crystals and whatever the Nega bar stool equivalent is, we will pull forth as well.
And as you set the alarm clock, what time do you set it for?
What time? I probably
the
panic.
current time, of course.
No, I'm likely going to set it to my go-to time, which would be 5:30 a.m., which is when I wake up.
Disgusting.
Set it to 5:30 and this arcing sound rips you guys back, and all of you are standing in the middle of downtown near the misplaced dinghy. a light rain is coming down out of the sky as off in the distance you see the sun starting to come up.
Well, shit.
Anybody who has a different phone than I do, what's the date?
I'll pull out my phone.
Paige is looking.
I
She's
didn't
like,
touch it in the...
"Oh, that was quite impressive. I felt that.
Paige,
That was
this is going to be a
powerful.
bit of a culture shock for you.
It was powerful magic. What is... Oh, your buildings are still made out of brick.
They're not
Not
as
all of
good.
them.
Even in the past 20 years, they're just not the same.
Who was...
It's actually very expensive around here to get brick. Most of the brick buildings around here are pretty old.
The misplaced dinghy has like a brick exterior. What, sorry, who's making who's checking their device?
I'm
Yeah.
checking my phone.
It is Wednesday, and it is a day after Noel and you were in the truck, and you were teleported out of the driver's seat of Ben's Blazer as you were driving.
Do I have
What?
any missed calls from anyone?
Yes, you have multiple missed calls from Joy.
Cool. We'll deal with that
What is
later.
the date?
It's Wednesday the 3rd, I think. I'm gonna say whatever I said in a previous recording. Monday was the 1st. Tuesday is the 2nd. Today is Wednesday
What
the
month?
3rd. Oh, August. Sorry.
August, right? Okay. Just making sure I haven't missed a certain date.
Yeah, for sure.
I was just wondering if someone should call Xander, but maybe we can wait on that.
I think we should at least hail a cab and put Dale in it and send him home.
Ben,
Dale
you know
needs
what?
to go sleep it off.
Ben, you know what the funny thing is? You took Lawrence's keys a long time ago. And his truck.
Oh, and he parked in front of the misplaced dinghy.
His truck, you see this red, old fucking GMC truck, open back, just down the road. Glomin, you immediately recognize this as Lawrence's truck.
Oh, then I'll go straight in.
Speaking of burial rites in front of the misplaced dinghy, I got Lawrence's truck. We could.
Shotgun.
All right.
But yeah, guys, it's Wednesday morning. Most of you have missed a full 24 hours, and you've missed a solid 16 hours. Yeah, what's
Yeah, Ed will walk towards the truck with Ben and Glomin.
cool?
Yeah, let's put Dale in the pan and ask Paige to kind of sit back there.
I'll go in the
Paige
back with
is
Dale.
wide-eyed looking at this. She's like, should we get a horse or something to...
Yeah,
Don't worry
that's what
about
we
it,
have.
dear. It's fine.
We're getting deer.
Yep. There's a lot of... Yes. Ben is one.
Ben is... Oh, yes, the protector, of course. You're going to turn into a deer and drag this wagon.
I put my deer essence in the front of this chariot.
She, like, knocks it. Ding, ding, ding. She's like, oh, it's steel. This is... You've all gotten quite proficient in casting and branding and forging.
Yes.
I don't know
I'm
when
gonna-
she turned
Alright.
into this.
Hop up into the
She's
I'm gonna
slowly...
pat her arm and like guide her to the back and cast
we go.
guidance on her, just to like hope that helps her get her brain around what's going on.
You know what? This is fucking cool. And I want you to give me like give me an insight check as you're doing this to try to like convey some knowledge. I think that might be a cool thing.
Natural 20. I was right to
Oh! Oh my god, natural 20. Fucking clutch. What a great moment. And you reach out and you have like the really good intentions here. You really do you're kind of like this figurehead of the community in some regard, as you know, the Bethyl house is fairly famous locally, if not known elsewhere. You have these really noble intentions as you touch Paige on the shoulder and guide her into the back of the cab or the back of the truck. into the bed of the truck. And all of a sudden, her eyes kind of go wide. And this spark of electricity goes between two of you. This like... And both of you kind of stop for a moment. And she shakes her head. And she looks at you and she's... I see. Anne.
I know Kung Fu.
Anne is your name, correct?
Yeah. Oh, God. I'm sorry. You're like 300 years old and have been studying magic for a long time. I got in a really bad shipwreck a little while ago, and I've been doing some weird stuff since then. So I really apologize. I don't know what just happened, but yeah, I'm Anne. Hello.
We just communicated on a scale far grander than any conversation could happen. You hold quite some potential within yourself. You see, when I disappeared, me and my sisters were considered protectors. We were part of an order, the Order of the Trinity, protecting the Trinity barrier in this area from, well, reaching with where we just were, that dark reality. With my sisters running away and with me being burned at the stake, well, it seems like Null Shore has chosen a new representative, a new voice for...
Oh my God, are me, Anne, and Glomin the new Trinity?
Oh, I'm right here.
She said that her sisters were like casters of sorts.
She touches Anne on the cheek.
You cast Hangover.
Yeah.
And in a very like almost like grandmotherly way, you know, like a very heartwarming kind of sentiment. She touches you on the cheek and she looks at you. To be a part of an order usually comes with great tragedy. And we're not always chosen for the right reasons. We don't always agree with the reasons that we're chosen, but a lot of us have been chosen to kind of oversee the protection of a lot of areas, not just here. We left London a long time ago, and, well, we found ourselves here.
Glomin's had his fair bit of tragedy. Have you seen his tattoo?
Like, no, I haven't. Oh, like a stick and poke type situation.
Yes.
She looks at you, and
speaking of tragedy,
wait, how long does that thing last? Is it just hissing in the background this whole time?
No, I think it stopped hissing.
Oh yeah,
a while ago.
When he stresses out, that's like you take the kettle off.
Yeah. When he gets stressed, is what happens. But Anne, she looks at you, and she with this like clarity, with this nat 20 guidance that fucking cleared her mind. She looks at you almost with a sadness. Me and my sisters did try our best to watch this area. People at the time didn't understand our methods, and we were cast aside by those in charge. I lost my sisters a long time ago. I lost myself. But you, it seems like great tragedies befell you, and this is nature's way of making amends, giving you something to protect, giving you something to watch after. It seems like you were meant to take over where we left off.
Anne kind of slowly nods and looks like lost in thought.
And she kind of
hey guys, I'm not feeling too great. Can we get the fuck out of here? Ed just lies down in the back of the truck.
I think what happens now is that you guys probably drop Dale at the hospital. He's not looking super great. I mean, he's looking better for sure. Paige kind of she's out of her time, but this connection she made with Anne has kind of given her some information in her head. She kind of really has an easier time coming to grips with, you know, what's happening in the reality of today, being kind of time shifted like this.
New witch best friend.
Yeah, she kind of looks after herself a little bit, but what's kind of going to happen is it's going to be a few days later. You guys take probably a day to rest and gather yourselves, but what's everyone kind of thinking, or what's the general you guys have a lot of things, I guess, to look into, a lot of leads and such, but what's everyone kind of wanting to do in these couple of days that you guys find yourselves with?
My new best friend can live with me if she wants.
Yeah, cool. We got Paige.
You're so quick to say that.
Yeah, right.
You're getting this witch.
Paige for sure. She's like, oh yes, I think there was an inn here at one point in time. Lovely.
Weird. Cool. Anyway.
Oh, you know what, Anne?
But yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. We're gonna, we'll pick this up with, we might jump back and forth in time with what everyone's doing, but Anne, as you're driving up to the Bethyl house, I pictured it's a pretty you know, a lot of trees kind of encompassing the road and it's like a windy road going up to the Bethyl house. But in my mind, I always pictured like this one uphill turn that kind of gives this lovely view over like Null shore, you know, like over the coastline and stuff like that. And now as you like pull up, you see almost like these tree trunks reaching out over the cliff that never existed before, and encased in these winding tree trunks and branches is a blazer.
No wonder I have so many missed calls. Okay. Cool.
It's empty. There's no one in the blazer.
That better be Ben's blazer.
No sign of Null. I guess it's a whole day later.
It's a blazer tree.
Yeah, it's a full day later, and it's mostly tree. And then when you start walking up and you look past like all the branches and shit, you're like, oh, that's the blazer. All the windows are smashed out. There's vines and trees and branches and shit growing through it.
I'll get back.
Oh, so it's not like it was a protective tree. I'm going to need a new blazer.
Did you guys go to the library?
No, I was about to say, like, once he locates the blazer and signs off some paperwork on acquiring a new one.
When Anne sees it, you'd have a flip phone. You can't get pictures, can you?
No.
God damn it.
If you need to get pictures to me, you're going to need to upload them and either email them or print them off and fax them to the office.
Then you don't even need to mention uploading anymore. It just happens.
No, it doesn't. Not for me. Yeah, who wants to go to the library? Because that's definitely something we need to look into.
Definitely. I think we should all go.
I'm gonna need a ride.
Before we go to the library, at some point in time when Ed is at his house and has heard of Ben's blazer, Ed is actually going to call God, what is his name? The dude from the river.
James Miller.
Chris Farley.
James Miller.
Chris Farley.
In a van under a bridge down by the river.
Wait. Do I have any way to get in contact with Noel? He said to come find him when I got back.
He didn't give you
the last thing he said to me.
Yeah, he didn't give you a number. He doesn't seem like the cell phone type.
Yeah.
Go to
check off a long rest.
Use,
sorry. Check off. Yeah, everyone long rest. Everyone gets a long rest. You all do it. You do the thing.
I'm going to contact James Miller and ask him if he still has the What was it he rolled up in? It was something ridiculous.
Like a BMW.
Escalade.
Yeah, whatever it was. I'm going to ask him if he still has that and he's still looking to try and get rid of it.
You call him up. Oh, hey, Ed. How's it going, man?
Not too bad, James. Listen, I know you had some crazy, stupid, expensive vehicle you were driving around here. I know you said it was a rental, but I don't know if you were, just saying that or not. But if you're looking to get rid of that, I know someone who might be looking to purchase it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, you know how the river goes. I can get it back. I've found myself something else that, something a little bit more me, I guess, to drive around in. But, yeah, if you know a guy, I can probably let it go for a couple grand.
Cool. Yeah, drop by my house sometime and bring it along. I'll buy it off you.
Yeah, we can figure it. Hey, do you know, found myself a little out of my element here. Do you know anyone that has like a boat or something to move some cargo?
No one comes to mind at the moment, but if I think on anybody, I'll give you a call back.
Yeah.
What are you looking to move?
Just some pretty hefty,
More stuff.
hefty crates, hefty boxes, stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know of anybody at the moment, but
We
I'll
need
keep it in mind. I know a couple of people around, but yeah, cool. Well, I'll get somebody and I'll try and call in a favor with someone to get them to let me know what's going on in the boat.
For sure.
A small town, people gossip about people from away, no problem.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, 100%. James leaves the rig at your place when you get back one evening, Ed. You don't see him, but you just know, where to make the exchange, where to leave the, the money and stuff like that. So you just show up one day and it's fucking just parked out front of your business, your house.
Cool.
Ben's been driving around with his old 1970s Triumph Street Twin motorcycle with a sticker he had printed that says Gloomhaven Park Ranger. He just pulls it off and sticks it onto the side of this pearlescent white Escalade. He's like, this all tracks.
Ben, you probably have some vinyl.
This is all perfectly legal.
The second we get the insurance check, I'll forward it over to you there, Ed.
Yeah, the next couple of days. So Ben replaces a vehicle. Ed interchanges with a criminal organization. Anne, what's Anne up to? Does Anne have any big things that
she'd be looking for Null because he said to come find her or to come find him?
Right. Yeah.
When she got back.
Yeah. Give me just give me an investigation check, I guess, kind of like a general, as you're kind of you go to work and then you kind of look for him and
Anne's investigation is -1, so she's looking for Null, but she's like, hope that dude comes by the B&B again. Oh god, that's a 7.
Null has been by for 2 mornings in a row, but hasn't.
I didn't leave the kitchen.
Yeah, but he hasn't. Even Joy's like, no, I haven't seen him. That fella, no, he hasn't stopped by today at all.
And searching is every now and then opening up those fucking shutter doors. Like, no one here yet? All right.
But Paige comes by for breakfast every day. She's there.
Perfect. Okay.
Chad, what's Chad up to?
Chad would head back to his Airbnb, if that is existing in Null Shore.
Yeah, you're staying at Beacon Side, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So head back there.
Oh, God.
He would check on his craft beer with his brewer supplies that he's got set up all throughout his room.
I like it.
To see if it's spoiled in the day and a half that he missed.
Give me an intelligence with proficiency. So whatever your intelligence is, +2.
Oh, that is a 5 total.
Your beer looks great. It looks like it's going.
It could be like
Yeah.
Smithers,
So he
but
would
it's Chadwick.
bottle some of that up for the group.
For sure.
Oh, God.
Because it's amazing.
What's-
yeah.
yeah.
And I was going to say, and in between doing all that, he's full-on internet warrior, like trying to look up the history of Null Shore and like the witch
Ooh.
burnings and all that stuff.
Yeah. You know what? If you want to coordinate, Ben has found some books on the history of Null Shore, about the lighthouse. About
we're all planning like
some disasters.
a library sesh anyway, where we get some info. But Ben does have quite an extensive history of Null Shore.
So I don't think like
collected.
Sorry, I don't think like Chad would be going like that specific Null Shore. I think he'd be looking up like Paige specifically to see if he could figure out if she was like when she was around, right? Like he's not really like worrying about the group.
He also has
one,
that shit, but it's more druid specific. So
yeah. Well,
there could be a chance that you could find something at Ben's, which he would have you.
Yeah. I like it. Give me a history check to see if you can find something specific about Paige, I guess, in this instance.
That's 11.
Can Ben help him to give him advantage?
Yeah. I'll say that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, that's a 19.
19. Yeah. You both find the same. Without actually going to talk to the woman, you both go and find the same information in Ben's books that he uncovered that Catherine Bell was researching, that you found in her bag, that the last known whereabouts of Paige Wynne, Wynne, she was burned at the stake for witchcraft. That was the last known entry. She and her sisters were working towards like herbology and helping the community with their gardens and helping them kind of be self-sufficient, more or less. Medicines and knowledge and information, and kind of they were just kind of like the wise women, if you think about it like that. The what's the word I'm looking for? Oracles. I'm gonna say it. They were like the oracles of the village until the town turned against them for witchcraft. The town guard and the mayor of the town at the time were the ones to kind of kick up a fuss about the sisters and kind of turn the village against them and charge them for witchcraft. And two of the sisters made off in the night. And
who was it that turned on them?
The mayor of the town and the town, the head of the guard, basically.
People always want to consolidate power.
Yeah.
Dickheads.
What's Glomin up to these couple of days? That
well, I would like to go fix my phone.
Oh,
is there a shop in
Is there a Virgin Mobile around?
Yeah. You find like a small electronics store, and actually you walk in and there's this younger girl. She looks like in her late teens. She's got like red hair, kind of like parted in the middle, and she's looks up at you and she's like, "Hey, welcome to Wally's Wireless Mart. How can I help you?"
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna put the phone on the counter and be like, "Is this fixable?"
Yeah, that looks.
Hands still going up.
That looks really fucked. Sorry, pardon my language. Did you hit this with a sledgehammer?
No. We were just in this other realm, and this hand came out of it. It was this whole thing, but yeah.
She looks at you and she's like, "Wait,
so what do you reckon?
You're in Dale's videos, right?"
Yes.
She's like, I'm Callie. I'm Dale's sister.
Oh, Callie.
Yeah, we were at the fire
Callie.
the other night. All of us, remember there was a fire.
Oh my God.
In the woods.
Yes.
We were all there.
I remember. Now, everything I just said about different dimensions and all that was all a lie. We found Dale's fine.
Give me a deception check because that was
okay?
that was an insane sentence you just said.
19.
19. I love it. She's like, right. Yeah, Dale was pretty, I think he was hungover. He's still kind of in the hospital, but he's, I think his fluids were like low or something. And he's not feeling great, but yeah, he needs to take it easy for a while, I think.
Yeah, that I agree. Just let him know, by the way, that Ben took $10 out of his wallet. I just thought I'd let you know.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, Ben's his boss, so I'm sure it was for a good reason, right?
I mean, do you know Ben?
Yeah, I know Ben. He's kind of he's a stickler, but you know, I think he means well.
Gambling addiction.
Oh. You know, you never know. You never know looking at someone what's going on, right?
Yeah, that's true. Anyway,
unfortunate.
Back to the phone.
Yeah, we gotta. I don't know if I can repair this because it's just me here. But if you want, we've got the new iPhone model. It's just $1,200 and it's yours.
Well,
put it on Ben's tab.
Do you have a flip phone?
She looks under the counter and she's like, oh yeah, we've got this here. It's like I think they called it a razor.
Oh. Yeah.
It's been in our...
Cool. How much?
You can just have it. You can just take it.
What the fuck is happening here?
Yeah. I'll take it.
Over the next... this is the span of a couple of days for you guys. You guys start noticing some posters going up around town for a fundraiser to help fund professional investigators to help find the missing people of the community. There's a band listed on board, and it seems like the community is trying to come together to really fundraise and start really trying to find out what's happening to some of these missing people. Ed, one of these nights, Ed, one of these nights you're pulling up, it's late evening, and you're pulling up your driveway, and you get out of your rig, and you start walking up over towards your house, and the front door is cracked open a little bit.
Well, Ed's gonna take out his pistol and go around the back. As soon as he notices that, he's just going to take out his pistol and walk around, go in through the back.
You walk around to the back and you slowly kind of are creeping in, and you notice...
I'm also being very quiet.
You notice two shadows moving on the inside of your house. Thank you all so much for listening to the No Fame podcast, Null Shore. You can find links to all of our content on nofame.ca, including the podcast, YouTube channels, our schedule, and more. If you like our show, tell your friends. That's the best and easiest way to support us. You can check us out on Patreon. That's patreon.com/nofamepod. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you later on. Excuse me.
I'm at half, so I should be able to survive.
6 hit points.
I laughed so hard with the episode that's releasing tomorrow, where Glomin, I had to do Glomin's thing, and Glomin has no long range healing. It's all touch-based healing.
When I picked my spells, I was like, remember what Justin said about Glomin. Remember that you should have healing word ant, even if you're not a frog person.
It was so fucking funny.
I figured out a way to justify me having healing word as well because of that.